Alright, I think we're ready to get started here. Let me get the game showing. Alright, so, as you can already guess based off of the title, I'm not really going to be doing much progress in this stream. I want to work through this long list of side quests and just get as many of them done as I can. And I also want to add as many as I can to it. So, let me start by collecting all the ones I can in Kakariko. Okay. I don't know where all of them are. I just know I haven't done all of them in Kakariko. The only one I know I've done in Kakariko is the Kuko one. And I only know I did that one because I did it literally at the end of last stream. So... anything in the clothing store? Oh, wait. Don't I have other ones? That's the Royal Guard's gear. That's in Hoteno. Okay, I don't know where all of these are. I'm just gonna check every single building, every single NPC to find them. Oh. Okay, what about over here? I'm pretty sure there's more. Okay. I'm starting to think maybe I won't be able to find them all at night. Okay, where is this quest? Pretty sure there's supposed to be one. You know what? I'm just gonna sit here until noon. And then when I come back, I will go and do the rounds again, and hopefully I'll find the quest. Oh, all the chickens escaped again. Perfect. No one's here. Oh, you're working carrot fields. There's gotta be someone here who has a quest. No one inside of this home. Oh, I'm gonna check the map so I don't spend ages over here just searching for quests that don't exist. Side quests. Let's see. So there are more. Okay. Well then. Oh, there you are. Tag. Now I need to hunt you. Gotcha. You ran straight to me! Okay. Okay. So there's supposed to be something up here that I could get. Because I've done the quests. They just aren't here. Right, that is the right spot. Maybe it's only a nighttime quest? What? Okay, so this is a nighttime quest, so I'll pick that up at night. So the next one would be the arrow one, then the carrot one. Those two would be here and here at the two general stores. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with the arrow quest, which I'm pretty sure I haven't done. Have I? Oh no, I've already done this one. Okay. So then you require me to have a carrot. Do I have a carrot? I do have a carrot. Wait, that's an Endura carrot. I need a Swift carrot.
Oh.
Okay, well. I'll buy 5.
Ah. Oh. Ah.
Okay, who gives out this one? Oh, I need to go to someone named Coco, not you. They aren't here. Why is no one here when I need them? You are a child? Okay. Between 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. However, will not be there if raining. Okay, that's the problem. What's the next quest? Fun the coop, playtime. That is all of them. Except for stolen heirloom. That requires me to do one more thing. Okay, well, it's about to stop raining. Once that happens, I can do the cooking quest, and then I can sleep until night, get that quest, and then do the shrine quest. And that'll be all of Kakariko's quests done. And I can come back here and do Koroks at another time, if I want. Screw your pottery. You aren't allowed pottery. Nobody's allowed pottery in Hyrule. Not when Link's around. Come on. Okay, that's the child. Well, not the child, but a child. I need to find another child in order to do the other quest. Okay. Rain should be ending soon. Are you okay? There you are. Rock salt, milk, and a carrot. There you go. Here's your carrot. I've already got it. Take the carrot. There you go. Yay, I have some veggie soup. Okay, now I can sleep until night. And then I can go over to that front house and just start collecting the fireflies for that. There isn't much of a rush to get over there. Now, I want to say that the only town that I completed all the quests for in my initial playthrough was Kakariko. I want to say that. However, I can't be sure. Are you in here? Yes, you are. Alright, well, thankfully I know they're around. Do I have any of them? What can tell me if I have them is if I have them, or if they spawned is if I have them in my list, so... Lizard, rhino, beetles, cricket... I likely don't, so I'm going to just walk around with this out, and hopefully I can spot one. Okay, where are they? Is it not late enough? I can go warp out of town if I need to. Whistle sprinting's not helping. I'm gonna warp out of town and warp back in. So, I'll go over here and then I'll come back. I think what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and do Dueling Peak Stable, Kakariko, Hateno, and maybe Lurlin in this video. Yes I am on the Switch 2. However, this isn't the Switch 2 edition because the only way I own that is through Nintendo Switch Online, and this is obviously a second account. Okay. Now I should be able to go back. Okay, now have the fireflies spawned. This will get me down faster. Where are they? Do they only... Nice! Good luck on taking down Ganon. Where are the fireflies? Do they only spawn after midnight? I mean, that's up to you. I personally would go for more hearts, but I know not everyone is... Not everyone wants it easy, not everyone wants to be able to do things on their first try, and obviously the more hearts that you have, the easier it'll be. Come on! Thanks, game. Can I get a picture of one of these things? How much stamina do you have? If you have the DLC, you could also take on Trial of the Sword to just prolong your play time and make the fight against Ganon easier in return for doing a harder quest before it. I hate taking pictures for this. You didn't upgrade your stamina once? I don't think I've seen anyone who willingly did that to themselves outside of doing it for a challenge. Okay. Honestly, I don't know what exact... If I'm being honest, I've never been to Hyrule Castle in this game and done Ganon. Because I got bogged down in doing all the Koroks in my first playthrough and never got around to doing Ganon. And then once Tears of the Kingdom came around, I switched over to that. For some people, yeah. For some people, starter stamina is enough. I'd still say it'd be better to have more. How many fireflies did you want? Because, how many do I have? Hopefully 12 is enough. Yeah, this is my second account. Okay, well. Because I wanted to start streaming a fresh save file. My main account only has my first save file for the game, and I want to keep that for sentimental reasons. You can keep the one. That sounds like a pretty good plan. That should be all of the ones. Oh, that's your first Zelda game? It's a pretty interesting one to do first. Definitely not a wrong choice. I don't really feel there is a wrong choice with Zelda when it comes to your first, unless you're doing, like, the first or the second Zelda game. Because those are so archaic that I'm honestly scared that those would turn someone off of the series.
Oh.
I mean, it makes sense. That game isn't exactly canon, because it's... I still think that parts of it are canon, but not all of it. Like, a lot of the stuff is relatively canon up until you get to when the successors from Breath of the Wild show up. And then there's also the stuff from the original timeline before Terrico gets sent back in time. And I still believe that the Terrico that we see in Age of Calamity comes from the main Breath of the Wild timeline. And as far as I know, there isn't anything disproving that. But overall, most of that game's story is just not canon and not really important. Well, reason being is Age of Imprisonment is based off of Tears of the Kingdom, but Tears of the Kingdom is based off of Breath of the Wild. So, if you look at it that way, it's based off of both games. But the story of Age of Imprisonment is distinctly meant to be the past events that you see in the memories of Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, what do I need to do for this quest? I'm just too busy talking. Suspicious figures lately at night. I would still say play Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, let's just sit here and wait. Chicken to go. Okay. From what I remember about this quest, one of these two is going to leave at some point tonight. And I don't remember which one. Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. As far as I know, most of the side quests don't really tie into the main story directly. It's just world building. It's supposed to help make you care about the world and make you want to save it more. I mean, it used to have its own cartoon back in the 80s, I want to say. 80s or early 90s. It used to have its own show in the 80s, and they're also working on a movie, but outs- outside of that, I don't think it's ever gotten any TV adaptations. It's funny, because Mario, I'm pretty sure, has his own animated movies, or anime movies, in Japan. And Kirby got its own anime as well. I mean, yeah, most of the games he does. That's honestly the worst aged part about Link's design in those earlier Zelda games. Which is one thing I'm glad that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and this general era of Zelda has done, is they've just completely discarded that look. I have the Master Sword equipped. I probably shouldn't, because I get the feeling I'm about to go into a fight. Uh, yep, that's not. Every single stream, I get at least one bot in the chat. Eventually, I'll ban them all. Well, you haven't tried to advertise in my chat or do anything that would make you seem like a bot. Usually bots or like scammers will end up trying to advertise something either immediately or after a little bit of talking, and you haven't tried doing that yet. Okay. Okay, yep. Change armor to... Armor and gear needs to be changed. There we go. Honestly, I haven't checked them out yet. And I'm likely to not really check them out because I don't have money to throw away like that. I wish I could. Oh no. Okay. I collected a bunch of Koroks. That's how I have so much. Yeah, what you do is you take a bunch of Koroks to Hestu, and then you can get expanded inventory. There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and make this easier with a more damaging weapon. Oh, fairy to the rescue. Alright. Now hopefully this will end up going into just a blessing shrine, because yeah, I only have one divine beast. I'm trying to take the plot slow. Honestly, you're on pretty good pace for that. I want to say you're on good pace for that, considering that you've gotten all of the divine beasts. I would say spend the next, like, 15 hours or so. I would say spend, like, the next 15 or so hours just powering up more, and then use the last 5 to go through and do Hyrule Castle. Okay. Hopefully this is a short shrine. Should just be a blessing, honestly. Yeah, it's a blessing. Yeah, it does do that, but... You know, it still feels... To me, it feels wrong to go and do that, and to continue the save after beating Ganon. Like, if I was to do that, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right for me to do that. I want the first time I beat the game to be when I decide to set a save file down. I mean, if you don't continue, then it just stays as you finishing the game. Like, you, realistically, once you beat Ganon, you don't have to do anything. Let's go over to Hateno, I think. Should be the next one. So, what are all of the side quests and shrine quests over in Hateno? I've already done some of them. If there is one thing I can say, I feel like you can beat Ganon because every time beats boss was easy. I mean, if you feel like you can beat Ganon, then I would say go for it. Ultimately, it's up to you when you decide to go after Ganon. You can go after Ganon as soon as you get off the plateau. Although, if you haven't done the memories, I would say do the memories. Because all you need to do in order to get the best ending in the game is to get all of the memories, which would require beating the Divine Beast and collecting the Master Sword, then beat Ganon. Okay, where are all the quests in this town? So starting from the start, we have Statue's Bargain. I'm not doing that yet. Honor. Okay. Here, let me turn on these so I can get a general idea of where in the... Okay, should be somewhere around here.
Oh.
Last told me to go to the Spring of Wisdom. It is way too early for any quest to be done here, I think. I'm having a hard time trying to remember what quests are in Breath of the Wild and what's in Tears of the Kingdom, because I did all the quests here in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think I did them all in Breath of the Wild. Come on. Break! Oh my god, break! Alright, that's it. I mean, it's not entirely the same map. You still do get... There's a lot of stuff that's different. Most of it's the same, yes, but you get the entire cave systems added, you get the underground, and then you also get the sky area. And then, obviously, stuff is different in every single town, because time has passed. So, you have different quests from everybody to do, and there's different items, and everything is in a different state. Okay, did that waste enough time for me to be able to get what I wanted? You are... Yeah, you're too old. You're the old guy. Where's the person that I needed the quest from? Is that you? No. Where's the first quest here? Wait. Okay. Between noon and 7 p.m. Okay, then. I'll find you later, then. I guess we're doing the Gift from My Beloved quest, which is farther into town. More close to... here. There you are.
Oh. Ah? Ah.
And why? Which game do I like better than Tears of the Kingdom? Or, Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild? It's Tears of the Kingdom. And the reason being is that I just found using the abilities in Tears of the Kingdom way more fun than the runes of Breath of the Wild. I liked the building mechanics, and I liked the way exploring that game felt. More so. I also really enjoyed the fact that all 4 of the dungeons had different distinct styles, which, there isn't just 4 dungeons in that game, but all of the dungeons have distinct styles, as opposed to in this game, where they all have the same style. I believe on Switch 2, on Switch 1 it's not. Okay, I need to go to the inn.
Ah.
Yeah, no.
Ah. Ah.
Okay, I remember doing this quest, or at least seeing someone doing this quest.
Huh? Ah?
I'm just gonna say it. I'm saying it here that when I spent so much time playing Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 1 that when I got my Switch 2 and started to play it again, it was very off-putting seeing how smooth the game ran and how good it looked on Switch 2.
Ah.
Oh, 10 restless crickets? Okay, I should have some. Do I have that in the compendium? I hope I do. Yeah, I do. Hold on. I need to switch up my inventory. This for sneakiness, so I can easily walk up to him. Not have to worry too much. Lightning storms? What lightning storms are you referring to, if you don't mind me asking? I don't remember... Unless you're just talking about thunderstorms in general. On. As far as I know, there isn't really a armor set that makes it to where you're immune to lightning. The best you have is the rubber armor, which makes you resistant, but not immune. But, I mean, there is also... lightning only directly targets you, really, if you're wearing metal weapons. Well, no, because you can be immune, and that'll stop them from targeting you. But if you're resistant, then they'll still target you, and, like, it'll still attack you, but it'll just deal less damage. It's like the difference between waterproofing and water resistance. I don't think there's anything that... I'm pretty sure rubber doesn't... I don't know, I haven't used the rubber armor, because I don't really struggle with lightning too much in this game. Every time I see lightning, I just take off my metal weapons. Is this gonna be like the lizards from last stream? Where I just can't see them? If I had the rubber armor, I would test it out, but because I have a shrine that I know of that requires me to get struck by lightning to activate it. But I don't have the rubber armor, and I don't know how to get the rubber armor. Well, yeah, lightning doesn't really affect rubber too much, but it's still, like, you'd still get hit, and you'd still take damage. It makes it more resistant. Like, in real life, you wear rubber gloves when you're an electrician, and that protects you from electricity. But you can still easily get hurt from electricity if you're doing things wrong. Like, just because you're wearing rubber gloves and rubber suits doesn't make you immune to getting shocked. It just makes it way harder. Oh, you went for Meadow last? You're going to regret doing that, honestly. Because, especially with your lack of stamina. Because, yeah, that's VOD Meadow. Because, I'm just gonna burn this because I want to get my 3 uses back, but once you beat VOD Meadow, you can just do this. And that's really useful for trying to gain height, climbing things. Entire reason why I went for Meadow first, besides, like, initially was because of this. And then I later found out... Exactly, that's why I said you were gonna regret it once you had done Meadow. Once you get to... Fair warning, once you get to Tears of the Kingdom, the game does direct you into the direction of the Rito. And again, the Rito ability that you get is likely the most useful. Where is this? Okay, I'm just gonna... Well, you've been struggling up to climb up mountains because of your stamina. Maybe upgrading stamina would be useful. I know. But yeah. Stamina is really useful. In Tears of the Kingdom, you're going to want to upgrade stamina because that's how you get the Master Sword. I mean, not really a point now, but when you get to Tears of the Kingdom, you're going to want to upgrade your stamina. How many crickets do I have? I have 11. Okay. I don't have to continue doing this. Honestly, I feel like Windblight Ganon is one of the weakest out of the four. Like, in my first playthrough, which is what I'm basing this off of, how do the shrines work in Tears of the Kingdom? Basically the same as in Breath of the Wild, it's just a slightly different design. Pretty much the same thing. It's just a slightly different design. There are a few that are slightly different. You don't really get... Instead of the Tests of Strength shrines, you get these Combat Trial shrines where you're stripped of all of your armor and weapons, and you just have to be resourceful with what you get given in the shrines. But a lot of them are just, you know, the same types of puzzles that you were doing in Breath of the Wild. Okay. I should be able to go back and get this first guy. Hold on. Is that you?
No!
Yeah, okay. At the start of the game, Link has the Master Sword. Something happens, it gets damaged, and then you lose it again. You'll learn when you play the game. If you've played any Metroid games, it's kind of like how Samus should theoretically have all of her gear from the previous game, but she just doesn't. And some games like to go through and explain how, other games just say, eh, to hell with it. Okay, what do you want? Okay, Traveler's Sword. I do not have one of those. You're gonna be a pain to do. And then there's Sheep Rustlers up here. Oh, you're another one. Okay, I'll go and talk to you on that pier. What do you mean by glitch the Master Sword? Are you talking about, like, being able to get the thing early through glitching it out of the shrine? I mean, Link isn't exactly mid, you just have to know how to use them. And if you think about it, Sheik and Zelda are the same person. Sheik was top tier and is still really high tier as a character, I'm pretty sure. So, if you think about it, Zelda was top tier at one point. If I'm honestly, I don't know how to get anything early. I don't really know any of the glitches in this game besides whistle sprinting, which I don't even really consider this a glitch. I don't even really consider whistle sprinting a glitch, even though it was removed in Tears of the Kingdom. I just consider it more of an exploit. Because if it was a glitch, then Nintendo very much would have patched it out of when the DLCs came out. Okay, you want a combat shrine? Or not a shrine, okay, so that's combat. Okay, I could do that. Now, I know there's also... That's an interesting way to get it. Honestly, I didn't even think about trying to do any of that. Because if I was going to do one glitch and learn one glitch, the one I would probably learn is wind bombing. So that I could easily get from one edge of the map to the other without warping. Or, well, I would still likely warp, but I could just go to any of the towers and then use that to get anywhere within the region. There was, something to do here. Where is it? Sunshroom sensing. Okay, I have the Sunshroom in my compendium. Yeah, how do you whistle sprint? Well, what you do is... What I'm using is, Switch to Pro Controller, but I'll just explain it with the inputs in the game. You have the input to sprint, you have the input to whistle. You press and hold the whistle button, then you start walking, and you just mash the sprint button. And it will make it to where you can sprint without losing any stamina. And it only gets mildly annoying whenever you get the ancient horse armor. Yeah, you have to mash the sprint button. You don't have to mash whistle, you can just hold that, but the sprint button you have to mash. There's one. If I'm being honest, the only reason why I was I went and did this right here was purely because I had whistle sprinting. If I didn't, then I wouldn't have gone through and did this. That's a Korok. Oh, if I had to recommend one shrine to go and do, this island. Go here. This is one thing I think you should do before you end up beating the game. Because that island is very crazy and unique with what's there. To get to the island? I'm pretty sure there's rafts around here they could use to get over there. That, and I'm pretty sure there's also, over here, there's a shrine up there, and then I'm pretty sure there's wind that'll blow you out into the sea if you just jump off and glide. I don't think it'll get you to the island, but it'll get you close, and then you can just eat food. In fact, that might be what I do, at least partially, on next stream, is just go and do that. Oh, got a little too close. Okay. I went and got my Switch in 2018 around when Smash came out. Okay, I did not want to activate all of them. What's this? Palm fruit? Okay. Since this is so far out of the way, I'm likely not coming back down here. I'll do this, Korok. I mean, not just one, but two. Because Tears of the Kingdom is just as free, if not more. Okay. I'm not gonna get to do this easily. Eh. Should I pay full price on Tears of the Kingdom or go? I mean, that's up to you. It depends on how much you value Breath of the Wild, how much you think you'll value Tears of the Kingdom. A lot of people say Tears of the Kingdom isn't worth its full price. I I'm not one of those people. I really enjoyed my time with the game. And think it was worth every single penny. I mean, yeah, but everyone prefers the discount. The thing is with eBay is that you could also very easily be scammed. Because someone could just give you an empty box and not let you open it until they leave. Like, it's just not... I personally just don't trust eBay. Okay, all that's left are those two. Oh, and you. You know what? You get that. I mean, yeah. I guess he could. I'm... You know what? Get zapped. Okay. I'll take your spear. I don't have a picture of that. How did I miss that? There you go. There you go. That's the same type of spear, so let me get a picture of that. Okay, you're dead. That's the end of this. What's the reward besides the quest being completed? Okay, I can sell that. Okay. Let's go up to you. Alright. Well, have a good day. Or good night, whatever time it is for you. Let's go ahead and finish this quest that I started at the very start of the playthrough. It only took me, what? 10 parts? 10 streams to do this? Okay, now I can head back down to... Dang. I remember Rivali's Gale taking way longer to recover than it actually does. For some reason, I always thought it took like 30 minutes for Rivali's Gale to recharge. It hasn't been 30 minutes since I last used it. It's barely even been 20. I just realized I went way too far. Let me go back. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and change this so it's not constantly yelling at me. Hey, there's a sunshroom. Sunshroom nearby. Hey, there's a sunshroom. Hey, your problem's done.
Hmm. Ah.
There you go. Thank you for the milk. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all of the side quests and shrine quests over here received. I can't exactly go for this yet, because I can't... I could go up here, honestly. I just don't want to, because of the Hinox and Lionel right there. I think I might save that for next part after I do Eventide. So I'm gonna go ahead and warp to this shrine, and then I'm gonna take a short break to use the bathroom. And when I come back, we're gonna go and start working on the stable. Alright. Pause. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get to work on the stable shrines. gotta be someone here with this.
Ah.
Oh, you two. You know what? I'll wait outside. Besides, I likely need to cook anyways, right? Yeah, I don't have a lot to get me up to max. So, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time cooking. Let's go ahead and cook some apples, and mushrooms, and a little bit of meat. Plus egg, salt, meat. Nut. Mushroom. Mushroom. You know, I think that's good. It's not that much food, but it's better than nothing. I'll make 1 or 2 more meals. How do I not have any regular meat? There we go. Perfect. Now I can go and sit. Wait until morning. And then people are going to be up. I can go and get all of these done immediately.
Ah.
Okay.
Oi. Ah. Ah. Oh. 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 Ah. Ah.
Fine.
Oh.
I'll pay the 100 rupees. Or actually, no, I'll go and check on the map first. Let's see. Here. From drilling Big Twin Bridge to south, Little Twin Bridge. From there. Fine, I want to add it to the log, so I'll pay.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go and fight the... Considering I think this is the only one here, let me wait for the kids to wake up. They'll wake up at around noon. One of them has a quest, I think. I'm gonna go and fight Hinox that's over there in the woods over there. since it'll be around the area that I need to be for...
Hoy!
Oh, both of you are there. It'll be around the area I need. Are there more quests here? Hold on, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be another quest here. Right? Wild horses. What are you? Come on.
Hey!
You have a quest? No.
Ho? Ha! Oh. Oh. Oh.
Where is this person that's supposed to give me the other quest?
Hoy! Hey!
Oh, it's you. You're supposed to give me a quest, but there is no requirements for this. Okay.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, here's the challenge.
Oh. Ah.
Okay, well I can go and bring a wild horse. Let me go for this, whichever one I reach first. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go. I'm not actually gonna tame this horse, because I don't wanna fill out my horse slots. Considering I've got a few special horses I want to save, and then I also have one that I want for Tears of the Kingdom.
Ah.
But now that that's done, I can go ahead and fight this Hinox that I know is over here. Oi! No, you don't. Oh, come on! I don't need you anymore. I'll just start using this. What I really need to do is to get more broadswords, because those are what I like using. Okay, I know there's a Hinox over here. You know, how many entries into the compendium do I have? Let's see. It doesn't really say how many I've got. Hold on, wait. Wait a minute. No, I am on the right area. I just gotta get around this mountain. There's a shrine around here? Really? I didn't think there was a shrine over in this part. That's not a talus, thankfully. It looked a lot like a talus. Oi! Stinky, you can go away. You know what? I want to ride a bear. Ha! Is that a... I'm sorry, I thought there was a Hinox here, not a Stalnox. This is clearly a Stalnox's body. Good thing I'm not here during the nighttime. I could have swore that this was a Hinox, not a Stalnox. Really? I was pretty sure there was a Hinox somewhere around here. Oh well. I guess I'm not gonna fight it. Is that directing me up here? I need to go to the river, specifically for waterfalls. That bear's gonna charge at me. I don't want to fight it. No, Mr. Bear. Okay, now there's supposed to be a cave somewhere around here. Oh no, it's the bear again. Isn't this... Where's this cave? I'm just gonna try to find it. It's not a big cave, it's... Those don't really exist. Okay, it's up near the top of that. That's gonna be a... That's gonna be a Revali scale to get up that. Or, well, not necessarily. But I know I could stand here. Do I have these in the compendium? I'm pretty... I do not. I don't know why I find it so satisfying, yet also insanely tedious to fill out this compendium. Like, how is it both? Woo! Sapphire! Honestly, all of Misko's treasures in Tears of the Kingdom were way better than what you get in this game. Okay, and now another bomb. Because in Tears of the Kingdom, they give you stuff like... oh, here's the Fierce Deity armor, and all that, and it's like... It's great. But in this game, you just get a bunch of resources. You know what? I might go after one of... what's an EX quest I could do? That'll be over at the Highland Stable. I don't think it's that worth it. I'm gonna go to Lurelin, do these quests. If I finish up Lurelin, then I'm going to go and do EX quests and just use that as the sort of way of getting through all of these. Eventually, I'll do all of the side quests, and then there's nothing left for me to do besides collect Koroks or shrines or progress the story. If it even gets to that point. Let's go ahead and start on this side. I don't even know if there are any real side quests in Lurelin. Let me check. Nothing except for side quests and shrine quests. So, the sunken treasure, then what's for dinner, and take back the sea. Have I already... I haven't done yours. Okay.
Oh.
Well, I see one shrine, one quest that isn't in Lurelin Village, but it's around here, and so I'm gonna go for it.
Oh.
Center of the Golden Triangle. Okay, where's this treasure? At the center of the Golden Triangle. Where is this thing? So in south of that beach. So I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere out here. So I'm just gonna do this. And then I will use Cryonis to go through and do that. Let me get back to monitoring chat. Even though there's not really anyone in there right now. If there is anyone in there, they haven't said anything. Okay. Die! Okay. You're officially going to die. There you go. Great, Lizalfos. I'm gonna go and try and pick up as much of that as I can. Okay, up. Okay, I see that Lizalfos in the water, and I am not liking it. You know what? Get zapped. Okay, now if I switch over to Magnesis... Okay, what is over here? I'm like 90... There it is! This is the treasure. You I will set there. Okay, I found it. I want to retrieve it all. So you can go up here. Topaz. Okay. There you go. A Thunderblade. Okay, well, out of all these weapons, which one do I want to toss? You know what? What happens when I chuck the Thunderblade in here? Ah, it just sinks. this? It's not metal. Gonna thunder, is it? Okay. So now I can get you, place you up here. Come on, up here. Oh, I've already gotten all of that. Okay then, back to the beach. And now I got the other two to do, and then I got the one that's on the mountain, which should be easy to get. I think. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. I can't do this at night. So, where is the... Really? Great. I guess I'm gonna have to pay for a room.
Oi!
Normal bed. Till morning.
Oh! Ah!
Okay. There's you.
Ah!
What do you need?
Huh?
Seafood paella. I think that's how it's pronounced. I know paella is a food. I want to say that's what this is. You know, I'm gonna quickly go and Google Translate that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I did pronounce it right, at least in the American way. Which, it's not an American food, so it's not the right way to pronounce it, really, but it's the accepted way for Americans. Honey blue shell snail. Some butter. Okay, so you want butter and a snail. Do I have the snail? No. Okay, how do I get those? How do I get those? Uh... Where? Fountain Beaches, Hyrule. No, I could probably easily find it on the shores somewhere. I'm just not gonna worry about getting that done right now. Where's the other quest? That seems like a unique shield design. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, where do I go for the... other quest? Sebasto. Need to find Sebasto. In the daytime, he can be seen patrolling the beach. Okay, so he's on the beach. Monsters taking up fishing spots. They've set up where? Oh, over there. Okay. Well, our next goal should be going here. So let's just go and run. Whew. Okay, so there's a quest up on top of this mountain, and I need to get onto it. So, taking what I think is the fastest route. Oh no, there. Distraction! Distraction! I did not mean to utilize that. I'll switch back to using the Master Sword for now. Hey, you're safe. Thank you for your omelet. How many... I haven't really done too many shrines this stream. I think what I'm gonna do is I think what I will do with these side questing streams is during the streams they're just gonna be called side questing. Whenever I because I won't know what areas I want to do side quests from until after I've started. Well, this is the route up. But later on, like after the stream is done, I'll know where I side quested, so I can then go and say, like, oh, for the YouTube VOD, I can go and specify Necluda region side questing, because that is kind of what I'm doing. With Necluda being everything contained within these mountains, and most of what I did was over there. I would say Farron would be doing all of Lurelin, and then the Lakeside and Highland stables. In which I am doing Lurelin, but there's still the Lakeside and Highland stables, so I can't say I'm doing Farron. And I'd likely just say save those two for the same time I do the Eventide quest. And maybe when I get to that, I'll also finish off that electric shrine that I went and tried doing and couldn't do. is a lot easier to climb up these mountains when you have a horse. I wish I brought haunts. Okay, just reach the top. Okay. Okay, we have these two. And we also have a chest. What is in the chest? Throwing spear. Not really useful. I will drop something so I can get a picture of it before immediately picking it back up. There you go. Let's talk to you. No problem, or nope, rifle time. So now you want a blue nightshade? Well, I'm pretty sure I have one. Alright. Do I have a nightshade? I should have one. Yeah, I have plenty. Alright, Wabbin. This quest line is so stupid. There you go.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Hold on. Is this the guy who gets imprisoned in Tears of the Kingdom for
Huh?
trying to sneak into Gerudo Town? All of that for 20 rupees. Thank you. 120 rupees. Thank you for making sure I got my compensation. Now, let's go and kill those enemies, and then I think I will end stream at Lurlin. I could realistically end stream now and save this quest for another time. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that, cause I've already got one quest in Lurlin I need to complete another time. That would leave me with this quest, this, and then anything at these two stables. Into which one of them will be taking me over to doing this. And I'll get to doing that eventually. But yeah, let's see. Where do I want to warp to end the stream? You know what? Let's go and end stream in Kakariko. That way we can end off with some nice music. This has been a really fun stream, even if it's just been me doing side quests. I want to continue doing these, at least for a little while. Who knows, maybe once I've done the side quests, all the side quests in Theron and Necluda, I can go and do Eldin and complete the main quests in Eldin. Then I can start doing the stuff in the side quests in what I consider to be Greater Eldin. And then after that, I could do Greater Hebra and then Central Hyrule, which would be the last. But yeah, what's this? Why is this here? But yeah, with all this, I think this has been a really fun stream. I want to say this has been my favorite stream to do so far out of this entire playthrough. Hopefully it doesn't stay that way, because that would be kind of sad that, you know, my enjoyment peaked at, you know, stream 14 or whatever. But yeah, I should just stop rambling and get to the end. So I want to thank everyone who showed up for stream today in chat. Anyone who watches this on YouTube or is watching on YouTube, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day for that. Videos going up on YouTube. The last stream will be going up on YouTube at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Next stream will be at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. And this stream will be on YouTube at 3 p.m. Monday, Eastern Time. So I want to wish everyone a good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Whatever time it is for you, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And just be good people.